Good morning, everybody. Today I wanted to talk about slip ups and inconsistencies with our plans or our goals. I think sometimes we think we want to hold a flawless record, and oftentimes that damages what we could be doing. For example, New Year's resolutions is a perfect example of this. People starting on New Year's, and then you slip up one day, and then you're like, I'm not gonna do this no more. Like, I don't got a perfect track record. And I think we tend to forget that we're not perfect, and imperfection is a part of the process. And it's a even bigger part of being kicked down and picking yourself back up. And we don't want to be kicked down. We don't want to show any weakness. We don't want to show any failure. We just want to be perfect. We just want it all to work out exactly how we plan it. But it's not always that way, in life. Things happen that we cannot control, that we have no control over, and that we don't even expect coming. There's this quote uh, by Maya Angelou where she says, hope for the best, prepared for the worst, and unsurprised by anything in between. And I think that's a good motto to live by. Even though, like, setting our goals, maybe not setting exactly what we want, but more than what we want, and expecting more from ourselves. For example, today I messed up. Like, I had my, you know, kind of perfect track record. And if you noticed, I started this whole thing on March 1st. So today I definitely didn't wake up at 5 a.m. I didn't even wash dishes or nothing. Like, even though it's simple, and it is simple. I could have let that affect me. I could have just been like, yeah, I messed up, so I'm gonna start again next month. Like, I'll start on the first of next month. And it's kind of the same thing with studying. Like, when you see those posts of people that are like, when I when I go to study at 8, and then it's 8:01, and I'm like, I'll wait until 9. That kind of deal. And I think maybe it's just better just to go with it. And maybe it's better if we mess up early on and keep pushing, because then we realize, we're not perfect, because we're not. And to tell ourselves, hey, this happened, but I'm not going to let it happen again, or at least I'm going to try to let it happen less often. So if in the first week I've already messed up, maybe my next goal will be, I'll try not to mess up for 2 weeks or a month. Maybe not, I won't mess up for a full year, because there's so much that can go on. There's so many unexpected things that could happen from here to there, that there may be nights I absolutely cannot go to sleep at the time I want to, and that I can't wake up at the time I want to. Or maybe, we never know. And that's to say, even though I didn't wake up today at 5, I still woke up around like 6. And to me, that's perfect, because honestly, my goal is still to wake up at 5 a.m. But I did that because I just recently had been waking up. I have classes at 8 a.m. and I've been waking up late. I'm talking about, like, up out of bed, rushing through everything, throwing clothes on, and out the door. Like, and that's not right. To me, that's not, I want to take my time. I want to be able to leave the house a little bit early, so at least I can accommodate for any emergencies. I don't want to have to text my teachers, tell them I'm going to be late by a couple of minutes, because that, it just doesn't, one, is not professional, but two, it's not who I want to be. I don't want to be this person that's always rushing to get things done, or always saving things for the last minute. And it makes me feel good about, or at least it helps console me in this kind of mini slip up, because really, even though I didn't wake up at 5, I woke up at 6, and I didn't even have class today until 9. Because on Fridays, I don't have class until 9. And to me, that's already, I can tell, like, I'm doing better than I was last week. I'm waking up earlier. I'm getting things done. And, I'm not going to punish myself for one day when 4 straight days I've been doing good. 4 straight days. You don't, that's kind of like, that's really just nitpicking at this point. That's just really making a mountain out of a molehill. Now, if it's consistent, now if it's every Friday, yeah, I might, this is starting to become a problem. But for now, it's, with me, it's okay. It's fine. I'm not going to die. I didn't waste the entire day. In a little kind of justifiable sense, it's, I kind of earned it, I could say that, but I just don't want to say that, because I don't want to make that a thing, like, okay, I'm going to reward myself every Friday. Like, nah, it's really the reward I want it to be on the weekends, and to do something I want to do. And even then, on the weekends, I don't plan on waking up late, but I do plan on doing things that are fun. So, yeah, that's my take on slip ups and little mess ups. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it hit you as hard as you feel it should. Because if you're at least starting, if you're at least putting in the effort, and at least you've been consistent for a couple days, weeks, months, hours, even if it's something that a slip up that, something that you do daily or hourly, then hey, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Be proud of yourself, and don't let it get you down. So keep it moving, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, and y'all have a wonderful day.